Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I would like to solve 2017 Telangana State SET exam question paper, and these questions are helpful for your next upcoming TG SET exam. And those who are preparing for TG SET exam, these questions will help you to score more. Let us start. The first question is, the most important component of teaching learning process is, options are curriculum, classroom environment, learner, and teaching technology. The right answer to this question is option C, learner. In the teaching learning process, the learner is the central and most important component. All other elements, curriculum, teaching methods, classroom environment, are designed around the learner's needs, abilities, interests, and learning outcomes. The modern education follows a learner-centered approach where the goal is to facilitate meaningful experiences for the student. Next question. Logic of induction is very close to. The options are the logic of sampling, the logic of observation, the logic of the controlled variable, and the logic of independent variable. Option A, the logic of sampling, is right answer to this question. Inductive reasoning moves from particular observations to general conclusions. This is exactly what happens in sampling, where we observe a sample and generalize the findings to the entire population. So, the logic of induction is closest to the logic of sampling. Next question. Which method of teaching encourages maximum participation of students? See, the options are, the first one is lecture method, and the second one discussion method, third one demonstration method, and the fourth one is source method. Here the option B, second one, is right, discussion method. The discussion method actively involves learners by encouraging them to express ideas, share opinions, ask questions, and interact with the peers and the teacher. This leads to maximum student participation, unlike the lecture demonstration methods, which are more teacher centered. And move to next question. Why should you choose teaching as profession? The options are passion for teaching, service to humanity, to make easy money, and mastery over subject of teaching. So the right answer to this question is option A. Passion for teaching is right. Teaching profession that requires dedication, commitment, and genuine interest in helping learners grow, while servicing of humanity is also a noble reason. The primary and strongest motivation for choosing teaching should be a true passion for teaching, because it derives it drives continuous improvement. It keeps the teacher motivated, and it positively impacts students' learning and growth. Next question. A teacher can be successful if he or she, options are, helps students in becoming better citizens, imparts subject matter to students, prepares students to pass the examination, and fourth one is presents the subject matter in a well organized manner. So the option A helps students in becoming better citizens is the right answer. A true successful teacher is one who contributes to the overall development of learners, not just exam preparation or subject delivery. Mainly, education aims to developing responsible, ethical, and capable citizens. So, the teacher's success is measured by their ability to shape their students' character, develop values and critical thinking, prepare them for life, not for exams. So, the option A is right. Next question. Hypothesis cannot be stated in. Options are null terms, affirmative terms, general terms, declarative terms. Here, option C, general terms is right. Hypothesis cannot be stated means general terms is right. C, a hypothesis must be specific, testable, clear, and declarative. It can be stated in null terms, affirmative or alternative terms, and declarative terms. But it cannot be stated. See, here he gave cannot be stated, but it cannot stated in general terms. Look at this. Because hypothesis must be precise and testable, not vague. Move to next question. If a student mischiefs in the class, the teacher has to. It means if a student misbehave, what teacher should do in the classroom? Options are report to the headmaster, report to the parents, punish the student appropriately, and undertake a case study on the student. Here, option C, punish the student appropriately is right. When a student misbehaves in the class, the first responsibility of the teacher is to handle the situation immediately and appropriately within the class. And the teacher should use mild, corrective, and educational discipline and ensure the punishment is fair, proportionate, and constructive, and maintain classroom order without escalating the issue unnecessarily, and reporting to the headmaster or parents is needed only if the behavior is repeated or continuously or seriously. A case study is done in the case of persistent or unusual behavior, not for sample classroom mischief. Next question. The essential prerequisite characteristics for effective teaching are given. Arrange these in order of priority. See, in the below, he gave characteristics of effective teaching and he asked arrange them in a proper way. Look at the options. Content, competence, passion for teaching, love to work with children, and expertise in methods of teaching, and last one is communication skills. He gave in jumbled, and we have to organize them in a chronological way. See, the first will come passion for teaching, and second one love to work with children, and next third will come content competence and or subject mastery, and the fourth one is expertise in methods of teaching, and last one is communication skills. So like this way we can choose option A is the right answer. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share this video to your friends.